So hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to discuss what exactly is CAPA. CAPA is nothing but Corrective and Preventive Action. It is one of the most effective quality management plan in clinical research. Make sure you watch this video till the end to understand how corrective and preventive actions are implemented in clinical trial and how quality is maintained. Also, I would like to request you to subscribe to this channel so that it brings me motivation to bring you such quality content. Without further ado, let's start. So in this particular session, we are going to learn about what exactly is CAPA, how is the CAPA process, how are corrective actions and preventive actions implemented, and how is the CAPA action plan made. So let's start. So first and foremost, let us understand what exactly is CAPA. CAPA stands for Corrective and Preventive Action. So it is a quality management system plan which aims to resolve the compliance issue and to prevent any reoccurrence of the same issue. This particular corrective and preventive action plan is crucial to conduct a clinical trial, and it helps the reduce clinical trial participant risk, protecting their rights and welfare, and it also prevents the study data being compromised. This is a product quality key factor when it comes to pharmaceutical organization, and this process helps to ensure that the products are of higher quality. This particular CAPA is designed to improve the quality and to handle any non-conformity as well as any undesirable situation. If a situation is presented, then how we can protect them or prevent them in the future. And this process is very well defined to support the effective and efficient project management process so that the issues are tackled to its root and we can prevent them from happening in the future. So this is about CAPA. Now let us understand what exactly is the process followed in the CAPA. The first step is identification. So here we identify a potential issue. What exactly is it? Then we go deep dive into the root cause where we identify what caused this particular issue, followed by the prevention. Here we identify how we can prevent this particular issue in the future and how we can implement the corrective action, as well as we implement any preventive action where we can prevent this issue in the future, followed by documentation. We document this particular issue in a sequential and a detailed manner so that this CAPA action can be implemented and we ensure that this particular issue is resolved in the future. So in this particular CAPA process, we ensure that all the issue are identified, the root cause is shown, how we can prevent and how we can correct, and finally how we can document the steps so that we can achieve the resolution and have effective action against the quality issue. So now let us see what are the corrective action. So corrective action is nothing but an immediate action taken in response to a problem or a quality issue that has already occurred and which has been clearly identified. Okay, so to correct a particular issue, whatever the action we take is called as corrective action. And there are certain parameters through which we can take this corrective action. Let us see them one by one. First, we identify and document issue. Here we use 5 whys method as a questioning tool to determine whether if this issue is isolated or does it have any potential impact in the future. We ensure that this is a real problem and not perceived problem, because there is a difference between a perceived and the real problem. What sound concerning to me may not actually be a problem but a fear of that problem. Okay, so we need to identify the problem, the potential issue, the scope of the problem. Second thing is we need to identify how big is the problem, how big is the scope of the issue, and we need to understand how seriously it can impact your particular study or clinical trial. So once you understand the scope of the problem, then we can correlate that to the impact also. Next thing is that once we identify the issue, once we identify the scope, we need to implement a corrective action or a containment action. Sometimes it is not possible that we can correct the issue, but we have to contain the issue. Or sometimes even if we can't contain, we need to temporarily repair the issue. Then how can this problem be avoided while fixing the root cause analysis? Okay, so we need to find the root cause. Okay, we have seen how big is the problem, what is the scope, Okay, now we need to understand why this problem caused in the first place. So for that, we need to find the cause of the issue. Here we use 5 whys method to determine the cause of the problem. So for all of you who do not know what exactly is 5 whys, so again, it is a root cause analysis method where you ask 5 times why a particular problem has happened. For example, we will ask why 5 times. So for example, if the site coordinator did not ship the blood sample of a particular subject, okay, so we need to ask her why did not ship. So what she can answer is that she forgot. Then we again ask why did she forget. Then she'll say that she was occupied in other activity. Then we ask them, why were you occupied in other activity? Then she will answer that she had 2 trials. Then we go again ask, why did you have 2 trials? Then then they will answer that they are short on manpower. Then again we will ask, why are you short on manpower? Then you would understand that they are not recruiting people. Then at the end of the fifth why, we will ask, why are you not recruiting people? Then there is a lower budget. So you understand, the problem started with the missing shipment of the blood sample. The problem ended with root cause, that they are not recruiting people to help support clinical trial. That is why the issues are occurring. Okay, so at the end of 5 why, you will find a root cause of the problem. So that is 5 why method. Okay, now we understand the root cause, we find a solution. Here you make sure that you change the process, so that to eliminate the root cause, you implement the solution. You find a solution, you occur change in process, change in safety procedure, whatever the quality issue is depending upon that, and you prevent the problem from occurring in the future. Then you implement the corrective action. Your implementation of the corrective action is to ensure that all the important information is well documented, and you verify whether the resolution is effective, whether that same problem is not being affected by the same root cause, and whether whatever the solution are applied, that are effective to contain that problem. And we give a suitable amount of time so that the problem is not reoccur in the future, and the same is evident by the documentation of the continued success. So that is the corrective actions. Corrective action. So when it comes to preventive action, it means that action taken to eliminate the root cause and affecting the quality issue in the future. Preventive action also exists to prevent any potential problem in the future and make sure we identify them clearly so that they are not made in the first place. Now, preventive action process means that we have a detailed preventive action plan which create a risk profile which could identify a potential risk or problem in your action plan. Finally, we have the implementation control where the preventive measures are taken to introduce to be effective in terms of preventive action being implemented. And these particular controls are important to prevent and check any possible breaches in the future also. So we implement the corrective action also and the preventive measure also. Then how is this CAPA action plan maintained? So the CAPA plan identifies the issue that arise from the clinical trial and the root cause of this particular issue. The CAPA action procedures are applied followed by the recurrence problem. So we ensure that it does not recur as a quality issue, and it should be detailed enough to include all of the following parameters, such as a detailed account of what exactly happened, then the summary of the investigation and how we reach to the root cause, and how we perform the root cause analysis. Finally, we describe the root cause in a clear and detailed manner, and we list down the corrective and preventive action that are being taken and how we are going to implement them. Followed by, we take signatures of all the parties involved, such as principal investigators, the research coordinator, the quality assurance manager, and all the people involved in this particular quality issue. So we make sure that the CAPA action plan is clear and detailed, and this does not have any future impact in terms of quality issue and quality action. So this is the CAPA action plan. So I hope I was able to help you understanding what exactly is CAPA and how CAPA action plan is implemented. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to the channel so that we can bring you additional quality content in the future also. Thank you.